Hello, TOK. Welcome. Theory of Knowledge class number 22. What do you know? So, today, as part of our unit on slavery and identity, today is part B. We're going to be looking at a short story called Jerry Was a Man. Um, this continues our themes of slavery and humanity that we began with our discussion of Dred Scott v. Sandford. Today we move from historical research to classic golden age science fiction with the short story Jerry Was a Man. The text is available as a PDF in the accompanying link. I have annotated that text with a couple of notes on some of the vocabulary and a couple of the ideas relevant to our work. So before we dive into the Heinlein, I'd like you to reflect for a moment on Dred Scott v. Sandford. In addition to asking fundamental legal questions of the position of African American slaves in the antebellum United States, Dred Scott v. Sandford made us consider some fundamental questions. What is it that makes someone human? What does it mean to be a person rather than to be property? What are the rights of a person, of a citizen, or of property? Uh, both uh, people and property do have rights in our system. There is a right to property. There are civil rights that belong to individuals, and there are citizens' rights, which are particular enumerated rights that belong only to a certain protected class, that of citizens of the United States. There are also international human rights, but we really want to go deeper. What is it that makes us human? Dred Scott scratched the surface and gave us, at the time, what was a legal, but history has judged it an entirely unsatisfactory answer. So on our class website, you will find a link to the PDF. It's an annotated PDF. The story is approximately 20 pages, 25 pages long. My expectation is that you will probably take a day to read the story and then another day to really think about it. So I am looking approximately 2 days from now for you to have completed the assignment. There, I want you to read the story carefully. I want you to consider all of the reflection questions that we've just discussed, because I will be asking you to make an evaluation about essential characteristics of humanity, things that make us human, as well as accidental characteristics. What are characteristics of humanity that are not necessarily essential? What are some things that happen to be true but aren't necessarily true for the majority of human beings? Also, I hope you enjoy the photograph here. This is our former president, Ronald Wilson Reagan, uh, Republican of California. He was a Hollywood actor known, among other things, for his work in Bedtime for Bonzo. Uh, that would be Bonzo there, his chimpanzee co star. It was a shock to many people when he was later elected as the President of the United States. Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. I just thought it was a great picture. Our sources today are very simple. There's a link to the original text. You can also find the annotated text at our class website, and there's a link to the Humanity Padlet. Again, if you are viewing this class as a guest, I do ask that although you are welcome to read the Padlet posts, please do not at this time contribute unless you are an enrolled member of the class. Thank you. Our sources today are very simple. There's a link to the original text. You can also find the annotated text at our class website, and there's a link to the Humanity Padlet. Again, if you are viewing this class as a guest, I do ask that although you are welcome to read the Padlet posts, please do not at this time contribute unless you are an enrolled member of the class. Thank you. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm giving you a couple of days to read the story and to post. This assignment is going live on Tuesday, March 24th. So I would expect by Thursday, March 26th, that you will have made your posts. I need everyone to have posted, please, by the following Monday. I understand that schedules are complicated in our current situation, but I do ask that you check in regularly with the Padlet assignments. That is a way that I can guarantee that you are posting and meeting the class requirements. Until then, I thank you for your work. Stay safe and be well.